Hi guys, it's Baymoon and Sam here. This is a video response to the Lady Gravedancer's 1000 subscribers giveaway. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate the Lady Gravedancer on 1000 subscribers, and she's well over that now. She's well on her way to 2000, which is so deserved. She's a brilliant woman and a brilliant witch. I can't say enough good about her, really. I've watched her videos for a long time, and I just think she's fantastic. She's so honest and so open, and she believes in everything she does, which is great. So, well done, honey. You really deserve it. The question you asked us was about experience with spirits or ghosts. And I've watched a lot of the other video responses, and I want to talk about the most touching experience with spirit I've had. And the most touching experience I've had was with my granddad. Now, I lived with my gran and my granddad from when I was 10-year-old until I moved out of home. And my granddad, every morning from when they were first married, and they were married 49 years before they died, he used to get up at 6:30 for work. And he used to put the kettle on and make my nan a cup of tea for her getting out of bed. And he did that every single morning they were married. Now, when he passed over, my nan was having a little bit of a crisis of faith. My nan's Christian, and she was really having a tough time and questioning her own beliefs and her own religion. And it was really hard for her, and as it was for all of us. And it was awful to see her so upset. I mean, she couldn't eat. She was really quite depressed. So she went to the doctors and she got some pills, and they didn't quite work. I mean, they made her able to eat and different things. But about a week after my granddad had passed and after the funeral, my nan woke up at 6:30 one morning, and the kettle downstairs, the electric kettle, had switched itself on and boiled, and it was the noise of the boiling that woke her up. And she never said anything to me at this point, but she's told me now she thought it was a little bit strange. And again the next morning, the same thing happened. And about 4 mornings later, she did come to me and she told me what was happening. And I said to her, Nan, that's my granddad. He's come back to let you know he's okay, and you will meet again. I couldn't elaborate too much, you know. My gran is so loving and she understands what I do, but some of the beliefs I have, I don't necessarily elaborate with her because she has her own beliefs, and I don't like to tell her about my beliefs and that I don't believe in hers. I like to just let her think that I agree with her, you know. So anyway, we both got up the next morning. 6:00 we got up and we went downstairs, and we were sitting in the living room, and sure as anything, 6:30, my granddad switched the kettle on again. And this carried on for another week or two until I said to my nan, you know, Nan, he's worried about you, and he's staying here around because he's worried that you aren't happy and you've lost belief that you'll see him again. So the next morning when it happened, my nan just very quietly said, Joe, you can go now. I know you're going to be waiting for me and everything's all right. And the kettle didn't switch on anymore. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit choked up talking about it. So my nan now has her faith restored, and she believes she'll see him in heaven. Now, I believe that they will meet again, but I believe it will be in another life, and I believe their souls will recognise each other and that they'll be together again. Anyway, I'm going to go before I stop blubbing like a baby. Well done again, Lady Gravedancer. Your videos are absolutely amazing, and don't worry about putting them all on one channel because none of us will unsubscribe. You're fantastic, and we just love to see you. Take care, hon. Blessings.